You're watching Brooklyn Nets Fan Show on Fan Media Network. I'm your host, Woods. This is my boy, Jaden. Today we're going to be discussing Kyrie's amazing performance against the Knicks and Kevin Durant's soon return tonight and how important this could be for the Brooklyn Nets in their playoff run.
Well, first off, I want to shout out Hugo Boss clothing brand. Men's clothing brand. If you're not wearing Hugo Boss, then you're messing up. Hop on the bandwagon. If you don't got a few T-shirts in your closet, in your drawers, a hat, pants, you're doing something wrong. Shout out to them, our sponsor. But I'm gonna go ahead and get into it real quick. There was a battle of the NY teams, New York versus the Nets, and once again, we saw a very competitive game. The Knicks, they put up a fight. The Knicks they're not what they used to be. 114, 112. Shout out to Julius Randle. He pulled a triple-double. He's been playing amazing basketball. I think that he should be most improved player this year, if you ask me. But as a whole, to be a Knicks fan right now is definitely very exciting. I think they got something to look forward to. Looks like they're about to go to the playoffs. Probably get knocked out first round, but it's a start. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of potential there. But to get into the Brooklyn Nets, I want to talk about Kyrie. He had an amazing night last night. Had 40 points, 7 assists, 2 boards. He's looking unstoppable right now. And the Nets are just showing you right now that they really only need one of the superstars to win games, which is scary. Because honestly, if they had either James or Kevin there, that game would have been a blowout. To be honest with you, they're looking very scary, and they're an exciting team to watch right now. Whether you agree to disagree, the Brooklyn Nets, they got an exciting squad. Once everyone's healthy and they come back, if you're a basketball fan, you're a fan of the game, then you're gonna enjoy watching this team play. And KD comes back tonight, which is it's perfect timing. We're in that final push, going into the playoffs, nice. And we're gonna see them at full strength. I know James Harden's out right now with a little hamstring injury, but it's about to get real. It's about to get real dangerous for the league out here. We're gonna see them at full strength, and I look forward to see what they do.
Hey man, look, I'm gonna tap back in just real fast on Kyrie's performance. He's outstanding, and this only shows how truly dangerous the Nets are, and how dangerous they are. That they don't need the other two stars. They don't need really any. There were, he had Kyrie took over clearly with 40 and 7, like he said. But Jeff Green with 20. Like, these are regular guys. These guys don't need to average this. These guys can though, and that's the most dangerous part. When Joe Harris could go out on any given night, give you 30, and Jeff Green go out there and give you 30. When KD, Harden, all those guys, you're already planning for. When freaking Nicholas Claxton, Bruce Brown come out, they give you 15 and 10, or they give you crazy numbers. It's really hard to coach against it. This team has depth. This team is loaded. They're talented offensively, and they've gotten better defensively. They just jumped up to top 15 defensive teams in the last month. So, which means they're only progressing. Steve Nash and the boys are getting them right, and they look great, man. They look great. And speaking of Kevin Durant and his return, this is the only, this just makes them that much more dangerous. And this is perfect. This is perfect because now Kyrie doesn't have to utilize himself and overcompensate anymore because Kevin Durant's there. So that number from 40 drops down to 20. His minutes drop significantly less, and this gives time for Harden to get healthy right before the playoffs. 15, 20 or so games right before the playoffs. This allows everyone to get healthy. This allows KD to get right back in playoff shape. And like you said, man, this is just gonna get ugly. This is gonna get ugly. I don't know who, I'm not sure who they're projected to play in the first round. God help them. I see Brooklyn doing what Golden State's been doing the last 4 or 5 years. I'm seeing straight sweeps all the way through. I don't see a team out there in the East that can contend or even compete with these guys for 7 games. I just don't. I just don't.
Listen, if the support players like Jeff Green, Joe Harris, guys like that, if they continue to produce the way that they're producing, and LaMarcus Aldridge, he continues to do what he's doing. They're all playing good basketball. And to be honest with you, they really like a Joe Harris and a Jeff Green. They really what's crazy is when the playoff time comes around, they're not gonna have to even do that because they got three people. They got the three superstars that they got: Kyrie, James, and Kevin. Honestly, that should win them. That should win them games. That should be enough to win a game in the playoffs. So, but if they keep playing like that, then that's just a plus for Brooklyn, man. There's no one in the East that's going to be able to beat them 7 games. I would be very shocked if anyone got a win over them from the first round all the way to the finals. I can't see a team competing with them. Giannis isn't competing with them. The Bucks just don't got enough. The Sixers might be able to get a game off them. The Sixers might be able to if Joel Embiid plays a perfect game, and if Ben Simmons decides to pop out and have an amazing game or two. But besides that, I just don't see it. I don't see it happening.
I don't know. Hey, look, the only thing I'm actually worried about, I mean, because like the playoff picture, I'm not worried about for us at all. Only thing I'm truly concerned about, he may have just messed up his MVP, his MVP shot. With Joel hurt, LeBron hurt, it was looking wide open for him, and essentially, he's got some hamstring tightness, and I think this is a beautiful thing though, because he could continue playing and
Yeah,
secure. But I don't think it's worth. He's got an MVP already. He's already one of the most decorated guards in the league in history. You know what I'm saying? How many scoring titles does he got? Like I don't think he's chasing individual accomplishments anymore. I think he rather
yeah.
all that for a ring because I think that's the only thing that's keeping him out of that top guard of all time or top three, top five guards of all time discussion. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. What was that? Listen, the mission now is deeper than individual accolades. It's deeper than that MVP than the MVP award. He already has one. The only thing that's left from his resume is the ring.
Pretty.
And if he gets that ring, whether we like it or not, of how he was able to get in the position that he's in now to get whether we like that or not, it's going to be a ring on his resume if they manage to pull it off this year. So but I think everyone listen. It's time to lock in. I think he definitely hurt his MVP chances. I think it's a bad time for him to sit out. You know what I'm saying? If he really wanted to win it, even if he was half in it, trying to really get that. But like I said before, man, it's showtime. It's game time. Playoff time is about to come around, and I think all the only thing that these guys are focused on, this roster's focused on, Steve Nash, is getting that ring. That'll look good it'll look good for everybody. It'll look good for everybody.
This might be a hot take. I think this is the hungriest team in the league, and I think this is the team with more to prove. A lot of people believe LeBron and the Lakers out there have more to prove, and it's more for his legacy. I don't. I think Harden is do or die. I think it's Harden do or die for his legacy. Kevin Durant has been trying to unprove everyone him joining this super crazy team, and I feel like he's got a lot. He's already the villain of the league. I feel like he wants to defy odds. And the biggest thing, most importantly, is Kyrie. Kyrie, the biggest stigma on him is he can't win without LeBron. He hasn't had success. Blah 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 blah. I think this is a lot riding on legacies with three major guys, and on top of Steve Nash. A lot of people don't believe Steve Nash deserved the opportunity he got, to be in the position he's in, and a lot of people are probably going to discredit him. But he's done an amazing job. If you look at it, the statistics, how they've grown over the past 6 months. It's been insane. Defensively, they were one of the worst teams in the league in the beginning of the season, and they've significantly grown. Their offense was no problem, and they've even gotten more efficient on offense. So, I think everything's coming together, and I think this team could be as dangerous as possible. And I really don't think there's nothing more dangerous than a desperate and hungry team. While being the favorites are still kind of looking at themselves as the underdogs.
Okay.
Why I don't think there's a team out there that's stepping in front of that freight train, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. But it's time for our LinkedIn Nets fan special. You guys connect with us, talk to us, leave comments, questions. If you guys want to be on the show, hit us up. We're more than welcome to, talk with you guys and have you guys on. But thanks again, guys, and we'll see you guys again next week.
To host a fan show or appear as a fan on a fan show, simply create a profile on Fan Media's iOS app or website. Select your teams and make a short intro video on your phone. Show hosts, reporters, former players, and superfans can use our Get Verified feature and make an intro video as well, and our mobile newsroom staff will reach out.